Yeah, yeah. Okay. You tell me after we will start now. Anyhow, right? So I'm ready.
So shall we begin, sir? Ratnakar, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Ishwant, we can start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you to the today's webinar on entrepreneurship and innovation as a career opportunity. So, today's session we are having Mr. Anilkumar, sir, entrepreneur and founder, Rachana Care with us. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Among the presidents, we have our President, Institution Innovation Council, Dr. Ratnakar, sir. A warm welcome to you as well, sir.
Thank you, Ishwant.
So I also welcome all the participants for today's event. We are going to learn a lot of information in today's session. So in order to do the proceedings, I would like to call Mr. Ramanuja CM, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, to introduce today's speaker, Mr. Anilkumar, to the gathering. Ramanuja sir, over to you.
Good afternoon. Myself, Ramanuja CM, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. It's an immense pleasure to introduce Mr. Anilkumar to the gathering. So he's graduated in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from University of Mysuru. He's a founder and managing director of Rachana Powercom Pvt Ltd and Rachana Care. Companies into manufacturing and services of various power conditioning equipments. It also undertakes energy resource analysis, projects, energy audits, etc. He is certified by Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Department of Energy. Mr. Anil Kumar has expertise in attending various power supply equipments used in railways and telecom department. He has studied and submitted reports on energy conservation measures for more than 15 department buildings with 10 to 25% savings. He is a member of BOS Electronics Department, Yuvaraja College, Mysuru. He has conducted skill development programs and workshops for engineers, unemployed youth, students, and also has conducted awareness programs on solar energy for high school and primary school students. He is a writer and columnist, and he has written various articles in University of Agriculture and leading newspapers on energy, entrepreneurship, and also on public interest. He has founded Entrepreneur Care Forum to support budding entrepreneurs to address unemployment problems, and also is a guide and mentor for startups. He provides free consultation for farmers and rural people on electrical problems and solar pumps. Presently is various professional bodies such as Institution of Engineers India, ISHRE, Society of Energy Engineers and Energy Managers, etc. And also is a member of committees of various educational institutions. We are very happy to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that introduction. And pleasure is mine. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Ramanuja, for such a kind introduction of the today's speaker. Now I would like to hand over the session to Mr. Anil Kumar, sir. So the entire session is yours. The students are eagerly waiting to hear from you. So over to you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for the management of ATME Engineering College and all the staff who has given me this opportunity. And ATME College is not new for me. I have visited more than 2 to 3 times, different occasions. And of course, I'm always interested to speak on the two things. One is the energy conservation, and another is the entrepreneurship. And really, this is a young team whom I have today who can bring the change in the coming days. So I'd like to give as maximum information as possible in the short span of 30 to 45 minutes so that you will get some interest in coming for the entrepreneurship. That is my idea. May not be possible to give the overall information, but the information which is sufficient for you to take some decision, whether you have to choose for a job or entrepreneurship, and how innovation is going to help you. How innovation is going to help you in your future. That is thing definitely will come to know that. Only thing is you have some concentration for at least first 15 minutes. If you give some concentration first 15 minutes, definitely I'll know that you'll stay with me for even for hours also. The initial interest, what you create in doing something is really will bring the some change. What we do maximum time of the things is will not give any interest, because of that only we lose. So I request you to have some orientation, some concentration. I know that normally afternoon sessions, some people will not be interested. They'll not be in the fresh mood. But definitely I'll assure you that another 30 to 45 minutes, definitely I'll hold your attention. At least I expect around 20 to 25% among you will come for the entrepreneurship and will succeed in that. So shall I have given the presentation right for me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is
You can share your
presentation
screen.
right? I can share my screen now as we discussed yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
The meeting organization presentation can share only, sir, you have not given the right for me. Only
Okay, okay, sir.
meeting organization presenter can share. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now you have been given with the permission. You can present, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
organizer. Yeah, I don't know why it has got interrupted once you started. Okay, I'll do it now. Okay. Uh, it is giving a bad network quality. I think your network causing return to the main meeting window and please waiting. Maybe
Sir,
a network
maybe
issue.
network
Sir, your
from
screen
your
is.
end maybe
No,
network from your end may be problems, sir. Your screen is being shared. Sir, you can,
yeah.
yeah. Then what you can do now, sir, you just switch off your video, sir. Share the screen,
Yeah.
switch off the video. That will increase
Right.
your bandwidth.
Sure.
And then you can talk, sir.
Yeah, I'll do that. So videos now not connected. I think you can see that.
Yes, sir. Now
Yes, sir.
Shall
Yes,
I
sir.
join again? Huh?
No, no. You are already
Sir,
in
you
the
are
session, sir.
connected. You are already in the session, sir. You continue presenting your presentation.
Okay.
You can go to your presentation, sir. PPT. Yeah.
Sure,
Your
sure,
screen is.
sure. I'll go that. Sure. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll do that. No, it's telling that people are waiting. Return to the main meeting window, and who is waiting? Maybe a network problem again. Join conversation.
Yashwant, can you
Can
guide it,
someone share
please?
my?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you
No, no,
just
yeah,
come to the. You just come. Your screen is already being shared with us. You
yeah.
just open your presentation.
Yeah, right. Thank you, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just go to your presentation and start sharing the screen, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Thank
Yes. Your screen is visible to us, sir. Yes.
Yeah, shall I close this window in the corner?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can
This
close that. You
window.
can close that.
This window. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I'll minimize. So you can see now, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Your
Yes, sir.
screen is visible to us.
Yeah. Okay, I think because of the bandwidth problem, we are staying next to the BSNL only. How I don't know how come we are facing the bandwidth problem. We are next to the BSNL RTTC, Regional Telecom Training Center, which is one of
Sir,
the
now it's
premium.
clear. You can proceed, sir. Now it's clear. You can proceed.
Okay,
We are
okay,
able to
okay. So
see your
what I'm
screen. We
telling.
can hear you also.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go ahead. In
Yes, sir.
fact, we have been staying next to the BSNL RTTC only. I don't know how come we are facing this network problem repeatedly. Still okay. Yeah, I have given the brief introduction. What is the focus of today's webinar actually? This is just to instill the spirit of innovation in you. Everyone have that skill. Everyone has that innovation nature. In fact, just we have to give some push and some orientation and some guidance. With that, almost everyone can succeed in that. So there's a brief idea of it. Okay, today we are going to talk on these are the small things. One is the what normally we expect from the job. Why you are telling about job here repeatedly is whenever we enter into the education, starting from the first standard. Maybe once we enter the high school, our parents will start telling that suppose you don't study, you'll not get the job. That means the whole intention of getting the education has become the only to get the job. Okay, so we have to think whether are we going in the right direction or we have to change our direction. So in that sense we have to see why we want to go to the job, what is the expectation from job, and we have to see the employee strength of various verticals. See, everybody when you go for a job, they'll think of one of the verticals. Somebody may want to become an IAS officer, somebody want to become a doctor, somebody want to become an IT professional. So various verticals are there. We'll have a overview of also, and then we'll see what is the supply versus demand. How many people are getting into the job market and what is the demand and what is the skill expected and skill acquired, job versus entrepreneurship pros and cons, and support what we are getting from the institution and society for the entrepreneurship. Why I am giving the background of this job particularly is, see, still when it comes to our present scenario, these are the preferred segment by everyone. First thing is everybody is interested in the government job. Even today in India, everybody take government job as the first preference. That is why you can see the recent newspaper only, maybe 3 to 4 days back newspaper. Railways has called for the jobs. Railways is the one of the top employer in Asia, which employs approximately 30 to 15 lakh people. They have called for the jobs of approximately 1.2 lakh. You know how many applications they have received? They have received approximately 3 crore applications. That means even today, the government jobs is the first preferred, and the people are starting giving importance for the MNC jobs, multinational company jobs, which are paying very high, but extracting that much of work also. And people sometimes prefer PSU. Earlier, PSU was the second preference. Now, slowly, PSU have been closing down. A lot of PSU have been closing down. People are thinking that PSU may not be safe now. Public sector undertakings. PSU means public sector undertaking like BEML, BSNL. These are the sectors which has been run by government, but as an independent company. And some people think of the abroad jobs, and people will say entrepreneurship as a last preference. I don't know. That is why I'm talking today for all of you to change your mindset to some extent. I know immediately may not be possible. So that is why people prefer for job means because of all these advantages what they are getting. These are the advantages why we always prefer for the job. One is the high salary, because nowadays earlier salaries used to be less. Now the salary has gone up in many sectors. Okay, and the recognition, everybody wants to recognize with a big institution wherever possible. They would like to have a recognized, they would like to have an identity with an institution. Then the security, then the less tension, because everybody thinks that entrepreneurship is of a more tension, increments and promotions. Suppose you work for a bigger institution, so you can go for the next level and all. But when you start your own entrepreneur, you will be in the top position since from the beginning itself, and you will be in that position only. But your organization grows. Like that, a lot of advantages are there. That's why you're preferring the jobs. Okay, but if that is the thing, if people want to prefer to go for a job and take entrepreneurship as a last priority, what we'll have some reality check. What is the job market? How many jobs you have in India? And let's think if you are coming for entrepreneurship, is it a right decision or not? Because there are two things that normally drive. One is the passion, another one is the compulsion. Passion and compulsion are the two things which drives us. Passion is the one we would like to do something on our own, is a passion. Maybe you want to become a singer, maybe you want to become an actor, is a passion. But compulsion is one you are forced to do something. Okay, because of that the people go for. If the passion and compulsion go together, then the excellence will be achieved. So if you have to have an overview of the number of jobs, then that will give you some strength why you should have to come for the entrepreneurship. Okay, this is the overview of the jobs. Don't get into all the statistics. I know the statistics will be always create a headache. So don't go for all the statistics. Just have an overview of it. Central government creates approximately 54 lakhs jobs, and state government has approximately 6 lakhs jobs, and banking sector approximately 11 lakh people will work, and in the IT sector and all other sector including 118 lakh people will work. That means 1.19 crores. And organized sector wise, employment sector wise, if you take that, government creates approximately 2 crore employees. There are 2 crore employees in the government, and the large industries create approximately 2 crore employees. Okay, medium sector will create approximately 2 crore employees. Okay, but the small sector, what we call the MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises in India, you know approximately how many jobs they'll create. They'll create 12 crore jobs. That means even today, MSME is the largest sector which is creating the highest employment in India. Because of that only, not only our economic problem is solved, but our social problems also have been solved. They are contributing to the society also. Otherwise, all these people will become unemployed, then there will be no way the economy will come down in the country. Like when it comes to companies also, we always think of the company, private limited, big companies. If you know, around only 10 lakh companies, big companies are working, and startup is a new culture, that is a different thing. And when it comes to small segment, 633 lakhs, 6.33 crores, that is a 17 lakhs, it's 6.33. That means there's a large pool of small industries, small enterprise. Small means you don't think these are the small enterprise. Don't, when I say small, don't imagine as a small of 10 by 10 shop. Small is something which makes a turnover of less than 20-25 crores, still comes for the MSME segment. You know, small is not a small actually. They consider it as a small. Okay, but small is also a large. Okay, that way. So this is gives an overall image of how, what is the job market scenario in India. So even today, when it comes to either employment or number of industries, everything MSME sector plays a major role, and you all the people have that capacity, and you can run your own enterprise. Okay, don't always think of the job. You can do something. Still, that option is very much open in India. So when I say small industry or entrepreneurship, don't think to limit that self only. You can start with that and you can grow for any extent, because India leads in that sector. Okay, let's see how many jobs will be added annually. We have to have this idea, because if you take entrepreneurship as a second priority, you have to think again. Okay, see, let's see how many jobs added up every year, how we are going to build a job market in India. If you see that, and if you consider all the growth, forget about this corona pandemic economic slowdown. This calculation has been made before corona. At that time only, the government had estimated that approximately 20 lakhs jobs will be added. Only 20 lakhs jobs will be added every year. You know how many people are entering to the job market? See, these are the people entering to the job market that constitute 1.9 crores. This detail has been taken from MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development Department itself. 1.9 crore graduates and educated people will enter into the job market regularly. And as per India startup recognition, this one only website only, it says every year India needs 1 crore jobs. Every year, India needs 1 crore jobs. With all the positive thinking, we are going to create only 20 to 30 lakhs jobs. Then what will happen to the other people? So that means there's definitely a need to develop the entrepreneurial qualities among our youngsters, so that they can become self-stable. Not only that, they can create employment for others also, so that really they can become a real heroes just by taking the entrepreneurship. That's the way you have to develop, and not as a compulsion. By passion you have to come. Why I showed you particularly for this, there is a compulsion also, and the main thing is actually you have to develop that passion also. Why that unbalance has come? Why we are getting the unbalance? One is the demand is less, supply is more. Many commerce people will definitely tell that what will happen when supply is more, automatically the quality will come down, of course the value will come down. And the second thing is skill expected and skill acquired. That gap is there. So these are all the things are also adding up for the unemployment problem. Then let's see what is the skill expected, what skill the job expect, and what skill the entrepreneurship expect. I did not made it a separate. I clubbed it. Why I clubbed it means earlier when almost 25 to 30 years back, the requirement of job was totally different. Entrepreneurship was totally different. Okay. Now the job market is such a way that even every employer what he looks and what the entrepreneur qualities are there, that almost matches one to another. Okay, now see, if you go for any big organization, any large organization, think of it, only 5% of the jobs require highly intellectual skills. That means what, because of very high intellectual people, that may be a requirement of only 5 to 10%. I given only 5%. Many of the industries are there, we are in research oriented, they may require 50 to 20%. But if you enter any other industry, more than 80 to 90% jobs are the routine jobs, not other, doesn't require any high skills of intellectual skills and all. Okay, but many employer maximum look for your learning capacity, how able you are to learn, how fast you can learn, how quickly you can learn the new things. That is what they require. And many of the people look for your practical knowledge rather than the theoretical. And they look for your analytical skills and understanding skills and the attitude, communication, and the outside knowledge. We call it the general knowledge, doesn't mean that what is the biggest river, what is the tallest mountain and all. In generally what knowledge you have, outside knowledge what you have, that is considered knowledge, general knowledge over here. That's the thing. And the good knowledge of any in one or two subjects. Okay, see, these are the not the skills which could not be acquired. Anyone can acquire all these skills in 1 or 2 years span. The only surprising thing is the same quality what we call for a job, the same thing holds good for entrepreneurship also. What we are looking for a job employer and what the entrepreneurship requires, almost one and the same is same. The only thing is here you are working for someone else, here you are working for yourself only. That means if you develop the entrepreneurship qualities, you'll definitely suit for a job. See, that is the thing you have to put in your mind. So don't think you have to prepare always for job only, because present job requirement scenario has been totally changed. It is a global market. It's an open competition for everyone. So that means even though if you get a small job, initial job of some salary and all, if you want to grow in the sector, if you want to grow in the organization where you are employed, then you have to develop all these skills. That means whether you have, whenever you want to earn something, there is no other way. Either you have to develop all these qualities or limit yourself. Whether you go for a job or entrepreneurship, you have to develop the qualities or limit yourself. If you want to limit yourself for this framework only, then don't think of all these things. Then you can have a comfortable job or a small job, nothing. That is not a big issue at all. Survival may not become a big issue, but if you want to do excel, either in the job or entrepreneurship, you require all these qualities, and both of the things are same. So we have to develop on this. We have to find a solution for all these things. So if there is an unemployment problem, and if there is a gap between the skill expected and skill acquired, if there is a way for an entrepreneurship, if somebody can become an entrepreneur and do something, then what we have to do? Only thing is you have to develop skills and be innovative. Whether you are in a job or in entrepreneurship, you have to be innovative and develop entrepreneurial qualities. Innovation and entrepreneurship many times go together, but may not be. You can become an innovator and may not be an entrepreneur. Okay, so you can become an innovator and entrepreneur together. Innovation is the general what you think. If your mind is active, if you are creative, automatically innovation will come. It is not a new thing. You might have seen a small child. It starts from the age of 3 to 4 years. It tried to innovate. It tried to explore. The same thing you have to do. Okay, so it's not, you should not think that you have to develop right now. It is already in our, with us. Only thing is you have to explore the opportunity and you have to open our eyes and see what kind of the innovations we can do. So this is the mantra what we have to keep to solve the unemployment problem for the nation, and we have to do something for the society. And if you want to become an entrepreneur, these are the things you should have. If you want to grow, if you have a good career, these are the things you should have. This will always open up other things also. Okay, now I have seen the syllabus of the IAS. I have been to an IAS training center to see what and all they teach. In that, one of the subject is entrepreneurship. One of the subject is entrepreneurship. Why should an IAS officer become an entrepreneur? That is, these are the qualities actually what an IAS officer also requires, because he has to manage the people, he should take the decision, he should have some innovative ideas in his mind. That means think of it whether it is required or not. Okay, then how to become an entrepreneur, how to have an idea, how to become an entrepreneur. If you want to become an entrepreneur, first it should start with an idea. You should get some idea. Don't think that idea should be a very, very innovative thing. You should not become a Newton, Einstein and all. Okay, just looking around you will get some idea, or first you should have an idea to become an entrepreneur itself. You have an idea to become an entrepreneur, then how that idea to be turned into entrepreneurship. So till now I've been explaining what is the job market and how important it is and how we are going to succeed as an individual, as a country, how we are going to succeed as an entrepreneur. If you think yes there is something we can do with this, then only what I'm going next will be interesting for you. Okay, if you still think that you are going to get some marks, going to get some job and all, definitely in another 4 to 5 years after entering the job market, you'll get disappointed, desperate, not find a way where you have to go out. Suppose you have entrepreneurship qualities and an innovative mind, then you can definitely explore the other things. Even after joining the job also, a lot of people will think of quitting the job and doing their own business, and they'll get come for the entrepreneurship. So that means you have to get into an idea to the entrepreneurship. This is a journey. It is a journey. You'll have an idea. This is a journey what you're going to entrepreneurship journey, and which will lead into your own business, and you will become your own boss. That is the idea. See, what are the steps you have to go through for that? Okay. So this is the slide where you have to bit concentrate. This is the slide where you have to concentrate means what and all the hurdles you are thinking in your mind. Whenever you want to become an entrepreneur, normally many of the people will not support. Many times even the family will also not support, because everybody, it doesn't mean that nobody wants money. Everybody when he wants money, even your family wants money, your friends wants to get money from you, even ours, we for ourselves want money. So if you want, and everybody wants recognition also, not only money, we need recognition also. Then everything is there in the entrepreneurship, and there is a situation that you have to go for the entrepreneurship. Then why we are not going means there are certain hurdles. I'm going to explain you in only 4 to 5 steps what are the hurdles and how to overcome that. Okay, so this slide you can take a bit screenshots also if you have to have a fair idea what to do that. The first thing I told you, you should have some innovative mind. First I tell you is you should have some innovative mind. How that innovative mind comes? Whether whether we have to develop as a new, no need to develop it as a new. It's already with us. You already have everyone. You go and check your mind. Lot of innovations will come automatically. It will come to you. Only thing is you should have observation. Don't you have an observation? You already have an observation. Don't you have a learning skill? You already have a learning skills. You will open up many apps in the mobile, and you will do a lot of experiments with that. You'll create a lot of videos. You'll edit that. You'll do a lot. That means that is doesn't mean you already a creation. You have a creative mind. Only thing is it has to come in a productive way. So the basic innovative mind is with everyone. First you have that one. Okay, then that what and all the idea to be implemented, how we get it, it comes from the observation. You observe what is outside going on, you observe what other people have innovated. Okay, to give a best example, when we are small, when we are high school children, primary school children, whenever you had to travel, we used to carry water bottle with us, filling the water from home. Now the things have been changed. Everybody wants to purchase the Bisleri water, mineral water, and nobody wants to carry the bottles nowadays. See, nobody thought of it, and some person thought this can become a business. Okay, now it's a very, very big market. Like that, there are hundreds, thousands of stories. I'll tell you next that. Okay, first thing you should have some observation mind, and you can get it from the field also. You go to the field, ask what problems they are facing. Even the small industries, farmer, your house, everything has a lot of other problems. You try to solve that problem, that itself is an idea. If you want the problem, solve the problem, that itself is an idea. Then you'll get how to some idea what is the problem we have to solve. That itself is, we call it as an idea. So here is a problem, we have to find a solution. Then how to solve the problem? Then you have to start thinking on that. You have to prove, your mind may think this is the one of the way to solve the problem. Okay, that concept will come into mind and some proof has to be added for that. That's why it's called a proof of concept. So whenever you may suddenly think of thinking flying, why should I go on the road? Why can't I fly having the wings and all? Then you should work on that, you should study on that, and you should consult the senior persons, those are professionals, professional bodies, institutions, and mentor, ask them how to do it. You will have some idea, they'll give push to that, and they'll give some clarification to that, some explanation to that. You add up that all the things, that becomes a proof of concept, so that you'll be logically able to explain how you can do it. Okay, that's called proof of concept. Then once the concept is come to your mind, you can try to do a prototype, like a model. Fix a wing and try to do that and make a small model of it. Then who will look for that prototype also? Once again, innovations, professional bodies, and here one more thing has come: government. Government and MSMEs and lot of other organizations will help you to build a prototype once you convince them that you have a proof for your concept. Once you have whether it may not be 100% successful, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Once you feel that this can be done, there's a logical thinking on that, you present yourself confidently, and lot of organization, including government, MSC, everybody will support for that. These are the only initial three crucial stages what you have to do. Once doing all these things, then you think, okay, I'll not go for entrepreneurship, I'll go for a job. Nobody is going to hold you. In fact, this becomes the pre-qualification for getting the job also. Okay, then these three steps, what I'm telling you about the innovative thing, that should come to your mind to make it a concept and to make it a prototype. Then you want to make a huge money out of it. You want to become famous, you want to get recognized. Then how to do that? Then the major part comes commercialization. How that product can be commercialized, made available into the market, what is the fund you require, then who is going to support for that? Once again, government has a lot of schemes, there are banks, private investors, and you can have a partners, and you can have your own funding also in the initial stages. These are the certain things when it comes to, after passing through these three stages, you can think of commercialization. Once you have commercialized and you have built the establishment, then you have to manage the business. That means you may have to handle the finance, you may require to handle the marketing, you may have to handle human resource, everything. For that, you should have a team who that, or you can have a support from the outside agencies. So in the overall this slide, what I'm going to tell you is this journey. The first, how it starts, it just starts from an innovation which doesn't cost you anything. This you have in your mind. Okay, if you don't have in your mind also, by observation or from the field. Example, as explained in my introduction, I have been very closely working with the railways and many of the education institutions also, where we conduct energy conservation projects, audit and all. There also we see hundreds of problems. Why a lot of times I am surprised, even I ask the railway people also, why can't you engage the students to do these small works and all, so that they'll also have some solution for railways also, or any customer also, and learning things for you also. Okay, now, so these are the steps. If you go through all these steps, you'll become a winner. Even if you start in the initial 1, 2, 3 steps also, not to worry, still you are a winner. Okay, so there are a lot of people to support you, and there is something in your mind. Only thing you have to go through all these innovative stages. Then how the innovation, when it comes to innovation, really people are reluctant. When I say innovation and all, they think themselves I have to become what I told you earlier, I have to become an Einstein, Newton, or someone else. How can I become that? I don't have that nature and all. But definitely, when it comes to innovation, forget about it. Should not only be a technical or scientific research. Don't think innovation should be a result of say you should do some scientific research for to become an innovator. What and all the available in this one? If we go and see the engineer definition itself, what the engineer definition says? It says he will produce a result, he will give some result, some usable product or a usable service using already proven scientific technology, scientific proof what they have in the available, with that only is going to give some result. That means you should never, it is not required to have any scientific research. You don't think that is not possible, that's a bigger, it's possible, but if you have in that mind also, you can rule out that also, what and all scientific proofs available in the market or the already technology available in the market. With that, you can do the innovation. And you can bring the innovation, the process also. Not only in the technology, there may be some process already going on. You identify what is the problem in that and try to find a solution. You remember how you used to get an auto earlier. Whenever I used to get an auto, I used to go to the road corner, clapping and calling the person, auto, auto, auto. Then you used to turn and come. Then you used to ask where I had to go. Then I had to negotiate. Then he may or may not agree. Then this Ola Uber concept has come. This simple process, they brought all this into a process. And when it comes to that, like that, in any, maybe a manufacturing process, maybe a social problem, maybe some cooking also in the house, there is a process growing on. Try to find an innovative idea, how you can solve that problem, and that also becomes innovation. And application, there are already a product available, some product is already available. By using that product, you do some innovative work. I used to tell the people how this actually normally works. See, I used to tell about the hair dyes. Hair dyes are earlier used to be used by the people of 40, 50 years above to dye the gray hair. Now you know how they thought of expanding their market. There's many people thought that only black dyes were required. Now you know all the colors hair dyes are required in the market. He thought, he innovated, he had an innovative thing in his mind. He thought of making the different colors like golden color and light yellow color, and they spread it to the market. Now the market has become so wide. Now the girl aged from age 15 to 18 years till 60 years, they have a huge market. That means only I had thought of an innovative idea how to use it for a different application just by changing the color. So like that, marketing. You want to market some product, you may use an innovative idea. Nowadays, you see people are developing a lot of apps for the agricultural people. Earlier, agricultural market product used to come from the mediator to the market, and farmers used to get the very less amount, and mediator used to make a very huge amount, and end user has to pay for burden for that. Ultimately, lot of apps have come to the market, and they are making it a different marketing strategies where the farmers are getting directly money. These are the apps people have developed apps, and the marketing strategy has been. I'm giving you just example of that. Don't limit what I'm telling to that only. What I'm telling is a small frame. You can make out of box. I'm just giving you an example. Example is not whole. Okay. So marketing. So you can have some innovative thinking in the marketing also. And organizing. Something which has been unorganized in the market, if you organize that or structure that, okay, what I explained earlier, even still India, what and all the people who are contributing to the society and those who are helping us are working very in unorganized way. They are not systematic. See, I can give a best example of the Channapatna toys, wooden toys. Okay, now government has made it BIS compulsory, and a lot of people are opposing that. That makes them come into an organized sector, and a person thinks to bring in it in an organized way and try to give a platform for win-win platform for everyone. That means just by making an unorganized sector innovative way to the organized, you can have become an entrepreneur. See, that means whenever I say about the innovation, don't think you have to do any scientific reason. Okay, don't do. If you that means don't do. That means don't do means don't think that is the only way to do that. You can do in all these ways. Every day, 100 to 200 innovative ideas will come. You just for search for the YouTube and all, then you'll know how many people are doing the different innovative things which you never thought of it. Then to support all these things, earlier whenever you thought of doing something new, earlier many times even when I started my own business, a lot of people, even including my parents, told me to go for a job. They told me very clearly, ಏನಪ್ಪ BE ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಂತ. That means when I studied BE around 25 years ago, they thought we had to go for a job only, because at that time the government support was less and recognition in the society was less. Now you people are very lucky. You have a program called Startup India. You can confidently tell, if you're a small company also, you can confidently tell that mine is a startup company. So startup is nothing but when you get a new idea, and you think that this can become a commercial product. Commercialization, you may or may not do it, somebody else may do it. But if you think that this can become a commercial idea, if you present that idea, they will recognize you as a startup company, and government will give a lot of benefit for that. Forget about the benefit, think of the recognition. Forget about all the money, this one benefits government is giving. Think of the value and the push what you are going to get. So this is one of the things to know the startup benefit itself. I think your institution has to arrange one more webinar, because there are already 50,000 startup companies already established in there. 50,000 in a span of 3 to 4 years. This has become a craze for youngsters now. These are the support what government is giving for the startup. I don't want to explain all these things. You have to have a separate session for this, and that gives what is the winning edge going on a conventional way and being having your own startup and all. So somebody can call. I think this you just give leave it to your management. This is one of the good things, so that people will get inspiration why they have to go for all these things. Then what is the other main thing you require to be an entrepreneur? What is the other thing you require an entrepreneur? The major thing you require a mentor. You always require a mentor. Mentor is the one who leads you. Otherwise, you can do that. We people have started without mentor, but it took us a long term, and we had to struggle a lot. We had to face a lot of failures. Okay, to come out of that, to have a fast success rate, and to be more efficient. Your energy is there. Somebody has to use it very efficiently. You always require a mentor. And if you can get a techno-commercial mentor, you're really lucky, because you are going to guide you in two things, technically also, and how to become commercially successful also. If you don't get, don't worry, you can split this also. Somebody will guide you technically, somebody will tell you how to make it a commercially successful. That means you always require a mentor, because business success is to be something we call as a business secret. We always tell business success comes from teaching some of the secrets in the business. That's why I given this picture particularly, telling into someone ears. Sometimes many things could not be told separately or openly also. There are certain success tips in the business which will come from your mentor to you, that leads you into the success way. That means there are the process what I have told, and what all the institutions are there, and what and all the government separated to leverage that. To take the advantage of that, you always require a mentor. Okay, if you have a mentor, success is easier. If you don't have a mentor, then also success will come, but you may have to put extra effort, extra struggle for that. Be prepared for that also. If you don't get a mentor, or if you don't get a proper mentor also, don't stop your journey. That's what I have to tell you. Then it is the time to think, all of you, which is better for you. Because I explained you all the advantages what you have in entrepreneurship, and what are the hurdles are there in the job also. Job is also, don't think, because why I told you two ways, no? Two ways also in today is not so smooth. Only 5 to 10% of the people may get a job of their satisfaction. Okay, other people will not get their job of their satisfaction. In fact, they will adjust for that. What end of the job they will get, they'll adjust for that, and they'll show you such a face to the society, so that they're very much successful. In fact, the passion what we have and what you want to do into the society, one is the money and the recognition, major thing what we call. For that, you had to have our own strength, and we can explore in the job market also. But in that same thing, if you want to explore, you have the same entrepreneurship qualities. So what you will do? Start your career plan right now. So as soon as I close this, you start thinking of your career plan. Otherwise, don't stop dreaming. Either start your career plan or stop dreaming. You can stop dreaming and do whatever you are, not thinking about that. Okay, what I am okay. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವರು ಹುಲ್ಮೆ ಇಸ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವರು ಹುಲ್ಮೆ ಇಸ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, I don't know, many of you may not be knowing Kannada. Why I am telling Kannada means this is much effective in Kannada only. ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ದೇವ ಹುಲ್ಮೆ ಇಸ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇವರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದಾನೆ, ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದಾನೆ, ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಹುಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೇಯಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ನೀವು ಹುಲ್ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅದಾಗಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ BPL ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ರೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವೈವಲ್, If you want to have a more dream and to do something, you have to get into the innovation and entrepreneurship. And I already explained what and all the hurdles and how to come out of this. And if you can stop your journey at the innovation level itself, you may not get into the entrepreneurship also. That will also give you a winning edge. With this, I'm going to conclude my presentation. This is my contact details. If this entrepreneur care program will help the people who want to become an entrepreneur. And of course, it's a free service that I'm confidently telling. And you will always get my contact detail within your institutions. If you require, you can contact me also. We'll always try to help you as far as possible. With this, I'm going to close my presentation. I think I have completed on time. It is a 3:50 now. Over to you, organizers. And any questions, I'm ready to take. Over to you.
So thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
It's in very informative session we had.
Any questions are there?
There is a lot of insights today regarding the entrepreneurship and innovation. So if anybody have any doubts or anything to ask with Anil sir, the forum is open.
Yeah. Okay. All the, sir, how many students are there? Actually, all the final year students?
No, sir. Actually, students from even second year, pre-final year, and final year students are attending the session. So students are from all the branches are also available. So if anybody has any queries, anything they want to know about entrepreneurship, innovation, how to take it as a career in their lives, what are the hurdles they are going to face. So a few glimpse has been given till now by Anilkumar sir. So if anybody have any specific doubts or any particular question they want to ask, the forum is completely open. So don't hesitate, anybody. So you can ask the questions right now.
I think there's a chat box also, no?
Yes, sir. There is a chat box as well.
Yeah.
So you can put up your questions in the chat box as well. If anybody has any queries, they can put up their questions in the chat box if hesitant to ask. Or they can raise their hand, so we will notice and allow them to speak. So if anybody have any question, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe at the end of the session, now we all will unmute the video and take few photographs.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine.
Any questions, participants?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can ask.
Hello.
Please speak
Yes,
out.
yes.
You are audible.
Sir, I have one doubt. You just told the government is going to give an support for a startup.
Yeah.
How they're giving support, sir?
See, actually, I had it in my slide. Actually, I switched it over because this takes a more time. The first thing is government, that platform is there, no startup platform. That platform is mainly to integrate mentors, investors, all the financial support and all. First thing, you will have one place where you can get all your problems solved. Example, if you have a technical that you can solve in that platform, that's one thing. Second thing is, whenever banks wants to give loan for the new organizations, they have to give some preference to the startup companies. That means they already have a reservation for the funding. That's second thing. Third thing is, whenever you have started a new business, normally when you enter for a government tender and all, they'll ask you for a pre-qualification. What's your turnover? Have you done these kind of jobs and all earlier? But they will be exempted from all this. That means they can directly enter into the tender. That's the third thing. The main thing, other thing is they'll have an income tax exemption for 3 years. So they'll have that income tax. And the other one more thing is they have been exempted from the inspector Raj. That means no officer will come to your place for the inspection and other. It's a self-declaration for everything. So these are the hurdles what we had in earlier stages that has been come out. So, but to start a startup company, what you have to do is what and all you are doing, that has to be a new concept. It should not be a new old company. It should be a new company and it has to be a new concept. Okay. But you have to take a separate session for that, sir. It's a bigger issue.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? Yeah, if nothing is there, I would like to tell the students the one thing, whether it's me or somebody else, you will be earlierly knowing what the topic is, and you start asking questions. That habit you have to develop. Okay, even though you know the answer, start asking the questions. That means that concept, that mindset will develop. That's the hint I want to give to the students. Okay, sir. If no questions are there, they can ask me anytime. Also, we can conclude. And of course, I'm happy to get the feedback of the students. If possible, you give it to your lecture only. I don't want any positive this one feedbacks. I would like to hear comments from you so that I can also improve by myself. Okay, na? Yeah, what you, sir?
Okay, sir. So as I said, it's a very what rare occasion that we get in the form of these webinars when the resource person from the particular domains addresses the students of interest. So make use of these platforms like this. As sir said, don't hesitate. You will be knowing that the event is going to be conducted in a particular time, and the resource person will be available, who is going to share the knowledge from their experience. So it's time you just come up with your queries or any questions that you could what thought of regarding this, which creates the curiosity, probably that could lead a way for you to create a career in innovation or entrepreneurship. So if nobody has any doubts, I would like to proceed further. Ratnakar sir, would you like to add any comment at this stage?
No, Yashwant, we'll go with the formality. Okay.
Yes, sir,
Anyhow,
sure.
sir, it was a very good and eye-opening session, sir. We look forward to have associated with you in future course for this entrepreneurship development programs. Thank you, sir.
Sure, sir. Sure. We'll be with you. Sure.
So thank you very much, sir. So now I would like to move forward, and I would like to call upon Mr. Swarna Kiran, yes, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, to give the today's vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
So, very good evening. Very good evening. I would like to take this opportunity to render vote of thanks on behalf of Institution Innovation Council team. First, I would like to thank our his absence and management for providing an opportunity for organizing this event. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. L. Basivaraj, Principal, ATME College of Engineering, for his continuous support for the conduction of the event. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank today's key speaker, Shri Anilkumar, entrepreneur, founder and managing director, Rachana Powercom Pvt Ltd, Rachana Enerkir, for giving ideas about entrepreneurship and career opportunities in today's society. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I would like to thank Dr. Ratnakar ji, Dean, Student Affairs, and President, Institute Innovation Council, for continuous support and being the driving force in organizing this event. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Kiran.
I extend my gratitude to Dr. M.S. Govindegowda, Dean, Academics, ATME College of Engineering, for supporting in organizing this event. Thank you, sir. Further, I would like to thank to Dr. Bhagyashree S.R., Dean, Research and Development, ATME College of Engineering, for extending their support. Thank you, madam.
Thanks, Varnakiran.
Extend my sincere gratitude to all heads of the department, ATME College of Engineering, for extending support in organizing this event. Thank you all. Thanks to all faculties and students who supported by joining the event and making the event a success. Thank you, one and all. Finally, all the faculty coordinators for organizing and conducting this event successfully. Thank you, everyone.
Yashwant, can we have group photo before everybody leaves? Yashwant?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ask all the people to unmute their video.
Okay, sir. Okay. So I request all the participants to unmute their video. So we will be able to take a screenshot of all the participants. So every participant can unmute their cameras now for a while. So just as a concluding remarks, I would like to take a screenshot of all the participants. I think there is an issue with the controls, or probably.
It's not possible for them. Okay, you take 1 or 2 shots. That's enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible now. So yes, the student participants and everybody is now showing on the screen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we may have to do it in batches, Yashwant. You know, those who have unmuted now, they have to mute again, and if others unmute now, you will get the screen actually.
Actually, I can make a multiple screens, sir. Actually, no problem. I can get it in the multiple screens. Yeah, I have the full screen opened up. Yes, sir. No problem. Yes, sir. I have taken the screenshots. So it's indeed a pleasure and honor to have you, sir, today, Anilkumar, sir. So we have got a lot of insights today. But as you said, it is just the introduction part what we got to learn today. There is a lot to learn from every aspects. So hopefully we could organize more and more webinars regarding individual topics in the upcoming days. And I definitely believe the today's session is going to create an insight in majority of the students about regarding the idea they had as an entrepreneurship and innovation. That's definitely going to have a little changes. So hopefully with the upcoming days, more and more students might take it up as a career path and get it success for themselves as well for the society as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for making this event a good success. Hopefully, we can build on this and take it forward to the new heights. So thank you very much.
Anil sir, thank you very much for coming down and doing all the favors. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll meet personally soon. Okay.
Yes, sir. Surely, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir,